Hi guys. Okay, let's put that one in the background. Got to try and not. Okay, guys, I'm so sorry. You've been waiting. So defending Elvis Presley, fans want the truth. It's Louis in the UK. I'm 57. I'm a lifelong Elvis fan, and every day we defend Elvis, Lisa Marie, and the bloodline. So, I don't know. Is Sheree on? Sheree, are you on? Let's just see if Sheree's on. Let's just quickly just post that we're live. So live now. Okay, let me just tell. Okay, so is Sheree on? So let me just. So guys, I don't like to keep you guys waiting. I honestly, I really did believe that I was going to be on at 10:30. But I just wait patiently. I offer to help to speed things up, but I just wait, and then there comes a time where I'm allowed on. Hi Emily, hi Jean, hi Finola, hi Luan. Let's quickly flick through. Hi Ayisa. Ayisa, I'm so sorry that you were made to wait. I'm so sorry. So Sheree had a little problem, so I want to just. I think she is here. Hi, I'm here. Right, so Sheree is here. Let me just see who else we've got. Jean, Debbie. Okay, so I'm going to message a few people. Denise, hi Angel, Songbird, Darlene, hi Darlene, hi Sandra. I hope I haven't missed any names out. Hi Carolyn, good morning to you. Of course, I've got my butter coffee. Finally, all the grey hairs have been dyed out, and finally, I've had my hair cut. Something funny did happen. I've told my wife New Year's Eve, because I don't know if you guys know, I don't drink alcohol, yeah? But I do on my beautiful wife there. Hi. So my wife has got me, just let the dog go. I've told my wife New Year's Eve, because I do drink on New Year's Eve or on my birthday or if we're on holiday, yeah? Other than that, I don't drink. But I've told my wife New Year's Eve, I'm dressing up in the 68 comeback special clothes. So I'm going to wear a black leather jacket, black leather trousers. New Year's Eve, I'm going to allow myself to get drunk. And I want to dress up 68 comeback special. So my wife has just ordered my jacket. She's going to order the trousers. I've got some nice, cool looking shoes. Now, I don't know what to wear. I'm not sure what to wear under the jacket. Do you wear anything under the jacket? Do you wear a t-shirt or just maybe a gold necklace? Guys, what do you think I should wear under the black leather jacket? Like the Elvis 68 comeback special style jacket. What do you think I should wear, guys? I need to get myself more of a tan, because in the winter, a black t-shirt. Because in the winter, I do go a bit pale, and then in the summer, I go all brown again. So I do go quite, even though I'm Greek Cypriot, both my parents are Greek Cypriot, I do go quite light in the winter. If you look at my summer videos, I'm very brown. If you look at my winter videos, I look like a ghost. So I'll probably brown myself up a bit for when I dress up New Year's Eve. So that's the plan, guys. New Year's Eve, 68 comeback special, New Year's Eve party at my wife's best friend's house. So this is the plan. Right, so let me just quickly just say to a few people that were live. Now, I've been getting a couple of messages from people. Let's have a look. Sheree, is Sheree on? Sheree? Yeah, I will. Sheree, I just want you to know, guys, remember, we're Team Elvis. Yeah. Now, Sheree has been given a bit of a hard time on a Facebook page. I won't go into it too much. So, you know, this is it. I will say that I haven't, because there's a lot of comments to go through from Sheree. It's like, I don't know if you, let's see if it, I'm not going to be able to, let's just see if it, no, it's not going to focus. There's a lot of stuff to go through here with Sheree. I want to take my time, Sheree. I just want to put you at ease. I want to take my time. I want to go through these properly. All you've done is try to defend Elvis and Lisa, you know, expose Priscilla's wrongdoing. Yeah. And I think you've had a tough bit. You've been treated badly. Yeah. Is that right, Sheree? Would you agree? So what I want to do is properly go through this. Let me just read that little bit there. They're saying, so one of the things that was being said, Sheree, that they're saying how much Elvis had controlled Priscilla Bulow. So then you've defended Elvis. Of course, we defend Elvis and Lisa and the bloodline. You've also defended using Lisa's book. I'm just scanning very quickly. And there's there's many other things. Right, I can see all the things. I got a brief look of what you've done. So we are going to go through this, and we're probably going to do a live stream on this. But I want to understand it properly. Now, remember, Sheree. Now, Sheree, you're welcome to share what was happening to you on here with the chat. They were relentless. They said, look at the poor girl, how badly he made her dress. It's just, yeah, it's ridiculous, isn't it? So we're going to go through this. We're probably going to dedicate a live stream to it. If you don't, Sheree, is that okay with you? Remember, we are, and of course, we're Team Elvis. Of course, we defend Elvis, Lisa, and the bloodline, but we also defend Team Elvis. Team Elvis. We defend Team Elvis. I think we are sometimes under attack. So we're going to stand together, and we're going to defend against unfair treatment. So anyway, so we got your back, Sheree. Remember, anyone that's part of Team Elvis, any Elvis fans that are defending Elvis, defending Lisa and the bloodline, we're there for you guys. Even if you're not subscribers, even if you're not members, even if you're just Elvis fans that are visiting our channel, we support you. If anyone is preventing you from defending Elvis, from exposing Priscilla's wrongdoing, from exposing anyone's wrongdoing towards Elvis and Lisa, we're here for you. We're here for you. So we got your back, Sheree. Ah, we've got our coffee, guys. Lovely. How are you, Ayisa? You okay? Hi, Linda. So today, guys, we are defending Lisa Marie on this live. This live stream is defending Lisa Marie. The next live stream is probably going to be defending Sheree and her right to defend Elvis, to expose Priscilla, to defend Lisa Marie. Yeah. So Sheree, is it okay if the next live stream, which will probably be a few hours after this one, is we're going to dedicate it to your right to defend Elvis, to expose Priscilla, to defend Lisa. Is that okay with you? Let me just get a response there. Songbird, I'm getting your messages. Songbird, I'm definitely getting your messages, Songbird. Okay, Sheree, are you there? I just want a quick response, just confirming that it's okay that we... Right, Sheree, thank you. I was massively upset. Just didn't like them saying such nasty things. Sheree, do I have your permission? Yes, I do. Right, it says yes. We're gonna back you up, Sheree, 100%. You have the right to defend Elvis, Lisa. expose Priscilla and many other wrongdoings from the Memphis Mafia, etc. We won't let people mute you, okay? So don't worry, we're here for you. Right, so I have had, I did get, I've had a couple of messages that are reminding me that we must defend Lisa Marie. We must defend, expose Michael Edwards' wrongdoing, yeah? His sexual abuse that we 100% believe happened, even though it is allegations, yeah? We know it's true, come on, we know, yeah? Michael Edwards, in our opinion, for entertainment purposes, abused poor Lisa Marie for as long as 5 years, whilst Priscilla was in charge of Lisa. Now, Lisa Marie is a complete innocent victim, yeah? I know I keep saying the same things over and over again, guys. I do. I keep repeating the same things over and over again. Sometimes people say to me, why do you keep saying the same things over and over again? I'll tell you why. Because we have to. Because we get many new members, new subscribers. We get new people that are finding our channel, yeah? People that have never been on our channel, yeah? They need to know what our purpose is. Obviously, we are an Elvis channel, but the new people, and we get new members every day, we get new subscribers, we get new Elvis fans joining us every day, Lisa Marie fans joining us every day. So we do have to keep repeating the same things over and over and over. We have to, so the new people are aware of what we do. So to anyone that says to me, oh, why do you keep saying the same stuff over and over? It's because we have to, so that people know what we do, so the new people that have not come across us know what we do. Hi, Teresa. Hope you're well. Right. Look, Karen, thank you for that comment. Now, it's pretty simple. If I only said things once, so if I only exposed Priscilla's wrongdoing once, and the Memphis Mafia, certain members once, and if I only spoke about this massive lie that Priscilla saved Graceland and opened Graceland as a museum, it was her idea, and what else did people lie about? I talk about Elvis's medical history, I talk about Elvis's medication, why he took so many prescribed medications and why he was so chronically unwell, chronically sick. If I only mention these things once, we'd have nothing to talk about. We'd have nothing. Same goes for the books. If I only read these books once, how do I keep updating people on the wrongdoing to Elvis and Lisa and the bloodline? I have to read these books more than once. Now we are going to change our style on how we read. We're going to read sections. Today, this is our topic. Today, this live stream is all about this book that Lisa Marie created and Riley finished. And Riley has done a fantastic job finishing this book and making sure it was a bestseller and doing loads of interviews. And there's a few recent podcasts that we are going to review, not today, but we are going to review them. Right. So what I'm trying to say is everything we've got here, everything, we will do more than once. Everything. We'll do it more than once. Now, I'll be honest with you. At the moment, there is such a big backlash with this book. I'm going to ease off on this book. I'm going to let things die down. I don't know what, I ask your opinion, guys. At the moment, there's such a big backlash with this book. Joe at Rare Elvis Photos is having a difficult time talking about this book. So I'm going to ease off on this book. I'm going to ease off. We are going to slowly read it, but this book is going to take a back seat at the moment because I don't think we're helping our cause. I don't think we're helping our cause at the moment reading this book. I do think the focus needs to to be on defending. Nothing against Joe. Nothing against Joe at Rare Elvis Photos. Nothing against the people that believe it. I just don't think at the moment defending Elvis should be talking about things that are upsetting Elvis fans, Lisa fans. Yeah. So this is going to take a back seat for a while. So Kathy, if you're watching, I'm just going to ease off with it. Yeah. So I'm going to let Joe at Rare Elvis Photos do his thing with the book, because he's got big plans. He has very strong views. He has very strong views about the book. So with respect to the people that do believe, like Nancy obviously believes it. I just think it's not helping our cause. It's not helping our cause. You guys know, I've always said it to you guys. I've never believed what's in this book. I've never believed it. Yeah. And I think it's a great story. Very interesting. It's something fun to talk about, really. That's how I see it. Something, well, I don't know if fun's the right word. No, not fun. Something interesting. It's quite a fascinating story, but I don't believe it. Yeah. But when I say I don't believe it, I definitely do not want to offend people that do believe it. If you do believe it, I have full respect for you. All of you on here, we can have different opinions. Different opinions, completely fine. You can comment and disagree with me. It's all fine that we disagree. I will only delete comments if people are rude. I promise you, I only delete comments if people are rude. I only block people if they insult me or insult Team Elvis. That is when. And the other reason I will block people is if that they are trying to force me to agree with them. Force me to agree with them, which does happen. You'll be surprised. I get emails, texts, whatever it is, WhatsApp, whatever you call it. I'll have people trying to force me to agree with them, and I just won't. I won't. If I have a different opinion, I'm going to have it. But let me just tell Linda we're live. Right, so I just want to make sure there's a few people that we've informed everyone that we're going live. There's only a few. So what it is, I've had a few little reminders. Please can we carry on defending Lisa Marie? Please can we demand justice for Lisa Marie? And please can we bring this book up, which is what we're going to do. This is what today's live stream is. Yeah. So I'll be honest with you guys. I demand justice for Lisa Marie every day. You go back through my lives. I demand justice for Lisa Marie every day. You go back through my videos and watch them. There's always a time in my videos where I say about Michael Edwards' sexual abuse, about Michael Edwards' disgusting behavior at the hands of Priscilla, and the disgusting things that happened to Lisa. I mention it every day. So I do, but I don't, I admit that I don't sit here every day reading this book all day, every day on all my lives, because that just wouldn't be right, would it? I cannot just sit here. Yes, Linda, I remembered. I cannot just sit here and read this book over and over again, because obviously there's a lot of topics. But one thing I will do is we will mention this book every day. We will mention the sexual abuse of Michael Edwards towards Lisa Marie, and that we want justice for Lisa, and that Michael Edwards should be arrested and imprisoned, that Priscilla should be questioned because she was in charge of Lisa, and the hell that Lisa went through for 5 years, maybe longer. We will mention it every day. We will, and we do. And if you go back on my lives, we do. So yeah, I forgot to tell Linda last night. I completely forgot. But today I remembered. How many of you out there have got bad memories? I tell you what, I'm 57 and I'm quite forgetful. I'm quite forgetful. Bridget, I'm so pleased you joined us. Thank you, Bridget. How many believe that Lisa was assaulted by Michael Edwards? I'm curious what your views are. Guys, Bridget has joined us. I'm so pleased. Hi, Bridget. Do you guys want to answer first and then I'll follow? So guys, there's 42 of you watching at the moment. Whilst you're answering Bridget, I'll quickly remind people that we're live so we can get a few more on. Yeah? Bridget, what time is it where you are? Oh, thanks, Bridget. Right, I'm just you please answer Bridget and I'm going to quickly tell people we're live, yeah? $3 a.m. My God, what are you doing up at 3 a.m.? The time here in the UK is 11 a.m. Bridget, no sleep? No, couldn't get any sleep? Right, I'm quickly just telling people we're live. Right. The more that join us, the better, guys. I really believe that. I'm just asking because I keep seeing this brought up and I can never sleep. Right. Oh yeah, do you know what? I get insomnia as well. I do, and I get anxiety. I get it, but I've sort of learned to deal with it a bit now. I'm better than I was. But I know I understand. You got a lot on your plate, Bridget. You got a lot on your mind. So let's just see the answers. Lisa has always told the truth, and even if you didn't want to hear it. Thank you, Pat. Hi, Jane. So Bridget has joined us. How many people believe that Lisa was sexually abused by Michael Edwards? Let's have a look. Yeah, Linda 100% believes it. Yeah, we got bad memories, haven't we, Lorna? Finola believes it. Don't worry, Sandra. Debbie, 100%. Come on, anyone that believes that Lisa Marie was sexually abused by Michael Edwards, far away, guys. No woman would admit to abuse if it didn't happen. Thank you, Linda. Lorna, 100%. Guys, why do you think Priscilla never went to the police if it was true? I'm just curious. No, Bridget, I like the questions. I'm up for questioning. Right. So I just want you to know this, guys. I definitely think it went on. 100% I believe Lisa. 100%. No doubt. I am infuriated that this almost has been forgotten, this horrific abuse to Lisa from Michael Edwards at the hands of Michael Edwards whilst Priscilla was in charge, pursuing her own career, you know, whether it be modeling, acting, business, entrepreneur, promoting products, being on TV, whatever it is. Priscilla, while she went off and got on with her life, putting Lisa Marie second, I think always Michael Edwards was up to no good. Was up to no good. I fully believe that it's true. Well, Bridget, share it with us, please. Now, I'm very interested in Bridget's comments because she knows her. She was friends with her. So, right, okay, so let's just have a look. Who do you think Priscilla, why do you think Priscilla never went to the police if it was true? I'm curious to what you all believe. Right, I can answer that question. Now, do I think... Right. So obviously I've read the book. I've seen the interviews with Howard Stern, and I do know about what was written in Michael Edwards' book. I did read that book, but I've not recently. So I've been sent the book, the pages where Michael Edwards admits having a crush basically on Lisa, finding Lisa attractive. Yeah. So now, the question is, I'm going to answer with Bridget, is why do you think Priscilla never went to the police if it was true? I'm just curious to what you believe. Right, don't forget, I'm just a fan at home. Yeah, we are just fans. We weren't there. We weren't with Priscilla. We weren't with Michael Edwards. So we can only speculate as outsiders. I'll give you my opinion. I think that Priscilla was infatuated with Michael Edwards. I think that she knew if she fully confronted it, he may leave her. He may leave her. Yeah. I also have another view. She didn't want to lose Michael Edwards. She really liked Michael Edwards. Yeah. I also think this, that she didn't believe that there was sexual abuse. I think Priscilla didn't believe there was sexual abuse. So I think that when Lisa went to her and said, look, he's been spanking me, I think Priscilla did honestly think that it was a spanking for her bad behavior. I honestly don't think for a second that Priscilla thought that Michael Edwards was touching up Lisa. I don't think, as much as I have strong opinions about Priscilla, which I do, yeah, I expose her wrongdoing massively, yeah. I don't think she would just stand aside and let Michael Edwards, her boyfriend of 5 years, isn't it, touch up Lisa. I don't think Priscilla allowed it. I don't think Priscilla said, do you know what, it's going on, let's just ignore it. I don't think that happened. I think she was so scared of knowing the truth that she just, she convinced herself that it was harmless, that nothing sexual was happening. Yeah. So that's the answer. So really the question is, do I think Priscilla knew Michael Edwards was touching up poor Lisa? No, I don't. Now, do I think Priscilla was infatuated, obsessed with Michael Edwards, so turned a blind eye and didn't allow herself to see the truth? Yes, I do. Do I think Priscilla is responsible for what happened to Lisa? 100%. 100%. Because don't forget, Priscilla was going off with her career. She had a complex career, didn't she? It wasn't just being a celebrity, being an actress, doing modeling, business, promoting products. It was also, of course, her connection with Elvis and Graceland's. So she was a very busy woman. Yeah. Also, she was attacking and this massive divorce. Obviously, the divorce settlement, and then what happened after Elvis died as well. So my answer to your question is, the reason she didn't go to the police is because I don't think she knew that there was sexual abuse. I think that answers it. I don't think Priscilla thought he's actually molesting my daughter. Now, everything I've just said is for entertainment purposes. It's just an opinion. I can't say it's fact. I'm just a fan at home, so I have no proof, no evidence of anything. It's just an opinion. So, okay, I think that covers that. Let's just check your comments, guys. So Priscilla did discuss the matter. So Bridget, can you share with us what Priscilla said when she discussed the matter? Let's have a look. Let me just catch up on the comments. So I'm going to aim my question to Bridget, if you don't mind, Bridget. What do you think of my answer? And are you able to share with us what Priscilla said to you about this alleged sexual abuse of Michael Edwards? Your viewers tend to disagree that she didn't know. Oh, don't worry, Bridget. But Bridget, what do you think of my answer? What do you think? Do you think just a response, just a general response to my answer? What do you think? I'll also throw in, guys, we're all here talking about it. How many people here believe that Priscilla knew? Yeah, definitely. I agree, Bridget, I agree. So, guys, how many people here? Oh, thank you, Bridget. How many people here but think it did happen? Think that, no, I mean, no, not that. No, sorry. How many people here think Priscilla did do it? Did do it? I mean, no, did know it was happening. Sorry. How many people here think that Priscilla did know it was happening? She knew, right? Margaret, Karen, Linda. Wow, that's quite a big deal, isn't it? Carolyn, Emily. Yes, I believe she knew. Wow, that I'll tell you what, that blows me away. That blows me away. So sun's in my face. Let me sit back a bit. That blows me away. The fact that, I tell you what, if she did know, that is, it just makes the whole thing even more disgusting to me. It makes. I have watched the video. I have watched the video. I've watched. No, don't forget, I 100% believe it. Please don't get me wrong, guys. Please don't get me wrong. I know that she was abused. In my opinion, remember, I 100% believe Lisa. She was abused. Yeah, Michael Edwards did abuse her, in my opinion. Yeah, and I believe. Remember, I fully believe Lisa. Now, what is a bit? I can't imagine a mum allowing it, just turning a blind eye to it. I've said it was a possibility, but I tell you what, if Priscilla turned a blind eye to Michael Edwards abusing Lisa, that makes it 1,000 times even more shocking, because for a mother to allow something like that is unthinkable. Do you know what? I'm going to read your comments, but can I, Bridget, can I just ask you a question? Do you believe that Priscilla knew it was happening? Can I just ask that? Do you believe that Priscilla knew it was happening? If you can't answer it, I will fully respect that. But right, let's go through these comments. So if you just joined us now, guys, the big question from Bridget Cruz, the auctioneer, who's in a lawsuit with Priscilla, who's also I-class as a friend to Team Elvis. We've all seen her in Shauna's lovely interview, interviewing lovely Bridget. Now, we fully support Bridget here. We remember that, guys. We fully support Bridget. We support her in her lawsuit and as a person, as a human being. So, so your viewers tend to disagree that she didn't know based on the comments. Wow. I tell you what, I'm going to go through all the people that said that they think that she did know. This is a big deal, guys. She didn't care about Lisa Marie at all. This is Jean. We just live in the woods. So Priscilla says, no, sorry, Linda says, she made him apologize for touching her. Sorry, Lou, I respectfully disagree. Did she? Now, I know that I read the bit in the book that says that Lisa said that she had, no, that Priscilla got the impression that she'd had a spanking, and that Priscilla told Michael Edwards off for spanking Lisa. I didn't know. You see my point? It was complicated, wasn't it? So Finola, I'm not so sure. Let's keep going. Let's keep going through the comments, guys. Priscilla could not make it without a man. Yeah, we know that, guys. So Linda says, don't agree, Lou. I think Lisa did say something, but Priscilla didn't believe her. Yeah. No, I agree. Linda, I agree with that. I think I've done a few live streams on that. Definitely Lisa tried to tell Priscilla, 100%. But Priscilla was like completely in denial. 100% she was in denial. As I said, she was so infatuated and besotted by this man. She didn't want to hear the truth. I do believe that. So Emily, you believe that she fully knew. Wow. Keep going. No career is too complex to protect a child. Well, I definitely agree with that. Sandra says she did. No, Louis, she knew it but didn't care. Wow, I tell you what. Priscilla would be well aware of the ways of men. This is Finola. She didn't go to the police because she was saving her own skin. Wow. And then the other thing is, I think a big standout thing with Michael Edwards is she didn't want to lose him. She didn't want to lose it. She was lit. I honestly think she was massively infatuated with him. So I think Priscilla knew what was happening to Lisa. Didn't Lisa say she told her mother in the book? Yes, she definitely did tell her, but the mother just saw it differently. The mother saw it as if it was she was being spanked for being naughty. I definitely think 100% people should say how they feel. Doesn't matter what Prissy said, she was well aware of the sexual abuse. This is Emily. She knew. Yes, I think she knew. That was Karen and Linda. Margaret says she knew. Finola says she knew. Carolyn, she knew. Emily, she knew. Debbie, she knew. Pat, she knew. Jane, yes, I believe she knew. I believe she did and turned a blind eye. Wow, I tell you what, this is serious stuff, isn't it, guys? Rosalind, I believe. Josie, I believe. Yes, I think she knew it was happening. Lorna, she told and did nothing. Finola. So Linda says spot on. Emily, Louis, watch the video. I definitely have watched it. 100% her daughter went to her twice about in graphic detail. I know that she said that she had been bruised. Yeah, is that right? That it was bruised, but unless I read it wrong, I felt that the book gave the impression that Priscilla brushed it off as a spanking for bad behavior. Yeah. Lisa admitted that she knew. Louis, she didn't believe Lisa probably. And then you've got, yeah. So the Linda says she didn't believe. I got the impression, as Linda did, that she just didn't believe her. That's the impression I got. Rosalind, I believe Priscilla knew. Edwards introduced her to the connections to people to do modeling and acting. Yeah, I've read about this. Thank you, Josie. She thought more of her selfish career than her own child. 100%. 100% Priscilla put herself before everything, even her men, as well as Lisa, of course. And I've always said this, Priscilla wanted to be Elvis. Priscilla wanted to be Elvis. I can't answer if she knew Priscilla, but I believe that Lisa Marie 100%. Oh, yeah, definitely it happened. There is no doubt in my mind this happened. I've said it 100 times. It happened. Let's have a look. Let me just go. Guys, if you're joining us now, please join in. The big question is, how many people believe that it's true, that it did happen? No. It's a bit more complex than that. How many people believe that Priscilla knew it was happening? Because we all believe that it happened, all of us. I think it's pretty obvious that it happened. In my mind, I know it happened. Yeah, I've always thought it did happen. I fully support Lisa, fully agree that it happened. But how many people, I'm going to ask the question again because I'm so interested to see all your responses. How many people think that Priscilla actually knew it was going on? This is the even more shocking part of this, yeah, that Priscilla actually knew. Because me being a bit gullible, a bit naive, I've always thought that she was so infatuated with him that she just didn't believe Lisa, yeah, because she was so obsessed with keeping Michael Edwards. I've always thought that. I've never thought that she actually, yes, I'm going to turn a blind eye to it. I've said it was possible. If you look at my past live streams, I've always hinted that it's possible that Priscilla may have even known, but I've never 100% said, yes, she knew. I've never said that. I didn't realize so many of you here thought that she 100% knew. Right, let's keep going. As Priscilla had to do was the end of religion. Riley would know she didn't have to expose or humiliate Lisa. She's being smacked in the smoke screen. Let's have a look. One of Elvis's cousins has mentioned on Facebook that they were stopped from going to the police. It was well known. See, I haven't seen that, Emily. Songbird, if Priscilla was taking drugs, it could cloud her judgment and lack of response, and didn't want to lose that guy. She ignored Lisa's cry for help. Lisa was young and scared. Yes, I fully. Helen, great comment. Come on, we know that her and Michael Edwards were going on these drug binges, weren't they? Yeah, so I understand that. Priscilla told Lisa that she ended it. Priscilla told Lisa that she ended the relationship, but sent Lisa away to some school, but never ended the relationship. I have read that somewhere, Pat. I have read that somewhere. How long were they together for? Was it 5 years? Was it 6 years? How long were they together for? Do you know the interview? I mean, Kaz, the weird guy. Yeah, you mean Howard Stern. 100%. I've watched it quite a few times. I can't stand. Howard Stern is disgusting. He is disgusting. When I watched that interview, the way he treated Lisa in that interview was disgusting. I can't stand the guy. He's a sick man. Let's have a look. I don't think Prissy loved any man. She used them to climb the social ladder, to meet the bigger connections to her into acting. Yeah, fully agree. Sandra, at least Elvis didn't do illegal drugs, so why she talks about Elvis? Of course she knew. Any good mother would know. I see what you mean. You have an instinct. You have an instinct, don't you? You have a feeling. I get that, Sandra. So, Karen Thomas, Priscilla brushes away the subject and doesn't ever mention that she's abused. She's saving her own skin because she knew what was happening. Thanks, Karen. Yes, Priscilla did know 100%. Teresa. So, yes, Priscilla did want to be in Sonny's book. I just sent you. He says there was a point in the late 60s where Priscilla began to take on Elvis's attitude around the guys. Yeah, I've always thought Priscilla wanted to be Elvis. I've always thought that. But no, right. Once a child tells you they don't forget, they don't feel safe, you must believe them. Yeah. So I think a lot of you think that she clearly did tell her mum. She clearly did tell Priscilla. Yeah. She sort of half says it in the book, doesn't she? She sort of says, oh, I tried to tell her, but yeah. Michael was leaving bruises on her bottom. Lisa showed her mum, and her mum's response was, did you deserve that? She was letting the man beat on her. Well, yeah, I agree with that. He was 100% Michael Edwards. How can I say it? I think Priscilla chose to believe that she was getting a spanking for being naughty. But the truth is, we now know, because of the book, that the act of spanking was actual sexual abuse, and that he was up to no good, wasn't it? He was going into her room, doing disgusting stuff while she was asleep. Pretty disgusting, guys. Linda, yes, you must so. So sexually inexperienced at her young age, she turned to her mum for help when he was smacked. Lisa Silla said, what did you cause? It's no guy hits a woman. It's abuse. I agree. I'm completely against anyone hitting women or children, to be honest with you. It's disgusting. But I will say this, that Priscilla should have gone to the police. She should have gone to the police. She should have also reported Michael Edwards. And also, the second there was any kind of abuse, even if it was just violence, she should have removed Michael Edwards from that home. 100%. He shouldn't have been living there from the minute she found out that he was even hitting her. Yeah, so I told you she was infatuated with him. She was obsessed with him. She didn't want to lose him. I really believe that. What did you do to cause that? She said. Yeah, it's clearly in the book. She did tell, but wasn't listened to. Yes, that's clearly in the book, isn't it? Lisa told Priscilla in the car, and Priscilla slammed on the brakes. Let's have a look. She said in a book that when he touched her in the bedroom, that's when Priscilla made Edwards apologize. That's when it should have ended. Spanking came. Yeah, come on. He should have been out of the door the day after he hit her, shouldn't he? The day after he hit her, he should have been out the door. Come on. So Emily, I wouldn't be surprised if Lisa got her first drugs from Mike and Prissy's stash at home, and yet Prissy's the hypocrite and makes out her daughter it was rebellious. Guys, the way that Priscilla talks about Lisa, it's just crap. It's crap. She did it at the Graceland book signing with Riley. I've seen her in many interviews talk about how naughty and difficult Lisa was. But the thing she leaves out, and I've said this loads of times, why was Lisa naughty and difficult? Why did Lisa turn to drugs, turn to alcohol, want to go off and meet boys, etc.? Because she was a damaged child. This beautiful girl, this lovely, good-hearted, kind, decent girl, had secretly been abused for years. So then you've got Priscilla will sit in an interview and go, oh, you know, I had a hard time. It was so tough. You know, she was a rebellious child and she wanted to take drugs and drink alcohol and run off out and party with boys. Yeah, but why, Priscilla? Why was she doing that? She was a damaged child. She was rebelling because of the abuse that she had been through and was still going through. How many of you think this could have gone on for 5 years? How many of you think this may have gone on from around the age of 10, 11 until she was about 15? It's disgusting that it happened. And I tell you what, if Priscilla knew, she should be held responsible by the authorities in the same way as Michael Edwards. That if Priscilla knew, guys, I can see here, it's very clear that you think she knew. Yeah. They should both be responsible in a way where they could both face imprisonment. Because if two parents, I know he was like a stepdad, but if a parent, Priscilla, did know that it was happening, they're both should be subject by the authorities and questioned and possible imprisonment for both of them. Do we agree with that, guys? I just want to warm up my other coffee. Coffee. Right, let's just get this. All right, dogs, you're okay, don't worry. Okay, guys. Right, so I just mentioned it to my wife quickly. Right, let me just put some hot water in these coffees. Right, just be a second, let the kettle boil. Yeah, I just quickly mentioned it to my wife because even though my wife isn't like an Elvis fan, she has strong views on sexual abuse of children, of course. Strong views she knows about the Michael Edwards situation. My wife knows about the book. Obviously, I talk to my wife a lot about the book. And my wife, I think, is saying, I just spoke to her and she's like, yeah, well, there is a chance that she actually knew it was happening. Yeah, even my wife's not an Elvis fan. She's outside of the bubble that we're in. And she thinks there's a high chance Priscilla did know. I'll tell you what, I find that quite shocking. Honestly, I find it shocking that a mum would actually know it was happening. I understand a woman being infatuated with Michael Edwards and being in denial and trying to act like it's not happening. I don't understand a mum actually knowing that it's happening. So that makes everything very different. Right, I'm just going to put some water in these coffees. Okay, gotta have a coffee, guys. Right, let's carry on reading this. So, is there anything, just in case, guys, is there anyone that we forgot to tell that we're live? Because I just want to make sure that I don't get a message from anyone saying, you never told me. Let's have a look. Is it, guys, all of you, is there anyone that is not on here now that I may have forgot to tell we're live? There's Rose, because we're going to be here a while. Darlene, are you here, Darlene? Let's just, I don't want to leave people out. Jane's here, yes? I think Jane's here. Hi, Zukan, how you going? Quite a serious topic today. With Bridget Cruz, the auctioneer, has joined us as well. Bridget, are you still here? Let's have a look. Joanne. We're going to be here a while, guys. This is going to be a long live. Yeah, we're already nearly an hour in. Right. Diana, are you here? Diana, I'm just trying to... Please tell me any names of people that are not here. Philomena. Is Philomena here? Yeah. Hi, Philomena. Right, let me let the dog out. Is this... I think this is an important live, this. Right, go on. Go on. Right, we've got Ashley. Whoa. I think this is a very important live. I'm here watching. I'm enjoying seeing the comments from your viewers. Bridget, I find it fascinating. Seriously, I just, because this topic is, I think, a big deal. And I think this needs to be seen by as many people as possible. I want to get as many people on this live as possible. So let's just, a few people that I forgot to tell that we're live. I'm just, is there anyone on here that we may have forgotten, guys? Is Sue on here? We've got Maria. Philomena's here. We've got Tonya. Give me a name, guys. Give me a name. Anyone that we forgot? Stacy. Hi, Stacy. We send you love. We know you're going through a very difficult time, Stacy. We all love you. Judith. I think Linda's already on here, but I'll put it on. I know we've got more than one Linda. We've got Thea. Thea, are you here? Jane's here. That's good. I do tell Shauna, but she'll be asleep. Shauna's fast asleep. Isn't it like 4 in the morning for Shauna? And let's just go to Instagram. Is Deborah here? Deborah, are you here? Let me just tell Deborah. Sorry, guys. I know this is annoying having to tell everyone, but I just feel I should. Let's go to Instagram. Bridget, do you mind accepting my friend request on Instagram? Is that okay? Can I ask you that? Let's have a look, because I've had a friend request to you on Instagram for quite a while. Right, let's let the dog back in. Right, Tony, is Tony here? Tony, are you on? Right, come on in now, come on. Good. Come on then, guys. Get on the sofa, just chill out. So Tony, are you here? Are you here, guys? Tony? So Lorna is on. I think Lorna's on. Angel's here. Right, thank you. Darlene, I think Darlene is on. So I'm jumping around. I don't manage my messages, but I'll let you know to approve it. Yeah, of course. You know, so I mean, you know, I can speak to you on here. I just right, Debbie, Denise is on. Denise, you're on, yeah? Okay, I think that's almost everyone. Yeah, I think that's everyone. I think so. I want to go back a bit. Bridget, who knows? One day we may meet. Who knows? Okay, right. Let's carry on what I was doing. So I want to carry on reading. It's okay. So let me just look, Bridget. We've got matching hair now. I've dyed my hair black. We've got matching hair now. Right, guys. Let's go back to your comments. Right, let's have a look. So Pat, I believe Lisa 100%. Emily at times, but was also away working. Yes, 100%. Massively neglected parenting. Come on, she wasn't a proper parent to Lisa, was she? We all know that. Lisa doesn't have the best childhood memories due to her mother putting her in harm's way. Agreed, Finola. I think the way I go further back, I go that when she was unfaithful and with Steve Peck, the dance instructor, 8 weeks after Lisa was born, that's when the selfish behavior started, didn't it? Yeah. So, people can try and blame Elvis's unfaithfulness in the 60s, can't they? Oh, he was unfaithful to her well, some people will say that he was unfaithful to her from 1959 to the day they got engaged. We all know that's bullshit. Yeah. We all know that, yeah, he briefly met her in 59, but then Elvis goes back in 1960 to pursue his career, to finish GI Blues, to film it and to do the Frank Sinatra special, to make some albums for RCA Victor. Elvis didn't see her for a couple of years, did he? Now, I do think we don't really know all the facts, but Priscilla was pretty persistent and wanted to visit Gracelands. We know that around 62, she visited up to 3 times. Eventually, nearer to her 18th birthday, she moved in with Vernon and Dee. Yeah. So I always say this, guys. Again, I'm repeating the stuff that I've said to you guys a million times. Yeah. Yes, Elvis let her move over. Maybe even Elvis wanted her to. Yeah. Maybe Elvis was intrigued by this so-called sweet, innocent girl that was very beautiful. But I don't think Elvis at first was thinking, oh, I'm going to marry that girl. I think he may have thought there's a possibility. He may have made promises to Priscilla's parents. We don't actually know that's 100% true, but he may have done. He may have given the impression to his father, Vernon, and even Colonel Tom Parker, that there's a possibility that he may one day marry Priscilla. But when Priscilla moved over, in my opinion, Elvis classed himself as a single man, So between 62 and 66, Elvis lived like a single man. but that doesn't make it right. Now, remember, Priscilla moved over knowing Elvis's lifestyle. He was a celebrity, the most famous man in the world. The whole world admired him. Every woman on the planet wanted him. She moved over knowing that Elvis wasn't settled. He wasn't ready for marriage. He wasn't ready for kids. He wasn't ready to be engaged. He wasn't ready to be faithful. He wasn't ready to be with one girl. Priscilla knew that when she moved over. Yeah, in my opinion. Okay, so we know the story. They get engaged December 66. She gets pregnant almost immediately. Elvis is with her on and off whilst filming the movies, through the pregnancies. He's always trying to get back to her using his converted bus. For Elvis, it was massively important that she had become pregnant and Elvis was going to be a father. He took it very, very seriously that he was going to be a father. Obviously, he fulfilled his commitment and did marry Priscilla. And I keep saying this, guys. You can't use, this is what Priscilla did, I think. The fact that Elvis, through the years where he was classed himself as a single man from 1960 to 66, you can't, I think she held that against him and that she resented him for being a single man through those years. And it was built up inside. And I think through the pregnancy, it was still there, almost like, I would say, almost like a call for attention or revenge. It's a mixture of many emotions, but the truth is Elvis was not her boyfriend from 62 to 66. Yes, she was living, there was a possibility, wasn't there? She accepted the circumstances that she was living in, that Elvis was living as a single man. Yeah. So then this is the big explosion. So Priscilla is unfaithful with Steve Peck, the dance instructor, which may have gone on the relationship with Steve Peck. If you read the book, page 262 of the book, Elvis and Me, there's a good chance that Priscilla was seeing Steve Peck through the pregnancy. Yeah. Because I don't think that 6 weeks or 8 weeks after Lisa Marie was born, that they suddenly met each other and had sex or had a secret affair. I don't think that happened. She says in the book Elvis and Me, she says in the book that they were having a lot of dance lessons every week. You know that this book to me is a load of bullshit. It's a book of lies, a complete con. This is one of the biggest cons in history. Yeah, I don't believe this book. It's all bollocks. But anyway, I shouldn't use that word, but I don't. If you read the book, it's funny because I'm being a hypocrite. I don't believe the book, but I do believe that section that she admits. So I do sound a bit. I don't believe that you can. That 6 to 8 weeks after Lisa Marie was born, yeah, that she suddenly met Steve Peck, and there's a baby, and that was the first time we were unfaithful. No, there's a high chance, in my opinion, I'm speculating for entertainment purposes, that they were quite close, quite friendly, and started to fall in love during the pregnancy. Now, not many people say this, but it just makes sense to me, because 9 months pregnancy, 6 to 8 weeks after, so around March 1968, they're caught having this secret relationship. So it just makes sense to me that they were probably together secretly through the pregnancy. And even the book does sort of say, the book Elvis and Me on page 262, it does sort of say, we were getting closer and closer. And Steve Peck, she calls him Mark in the book, made me feel things I've never felt before. Shall I read it? Come on, guys, we're not in a rush. I'll read it, and you'll try and understand what I'm trying to say to you. Now, this is my point. I know I've read it before, but I think it's important. What I'm trying to say is, when Priscilla made that decision to take Lisa and run off, with Mike Stone, a couple of years after this happened, there was one victim. It was Lisa. When Priscilla was unfaithful to Mike Stone, to Elvis with Mike Stone, there was one victim, really. Of course, Elvis, of course. When I say one, I mean two victims. Of course, Elvis married her. He gave her, they had a beautiful Lisa Marie. He'd committed, he went ahead with the wedding, even though I feel that he was pressured, almost forced to marry Priscilla. I definitely don't think Elvis was ready to get married. Definitely, 100%. I think Elvis getting married was a massive mistake, yeah? But for whatever reasons, he was a good Christian man, he's trying to do the right thing. But who gets damaged the most? When Priscilla is having an affair with Mark in the book, Steve Peck, who is being damaged the most? It's Elvis and Lisa, more Lisa, because she's just a vulnerable child. So again, it's Priscilla's way of, you don't matter to me as much as me. It's Priscilla putting herself first. You're less important, Lisa, because I care about me. I fancy Steve Peck. I want to have sex with Steve Peck. Yes, I'm betraying Elvis, who married me. I'm betraying you as my daughter. And I'm risking the whole marriage being broken up, yeah? Even though Elvis made this massive commitment, yeah? So then this carries on. I do think after Priscilla had been unfaithful, I do think Elvis couldn't believe it, was in shock, and just went on to meet other people like Susan Henning. To him, the marriage was over, but he still wanted to be there for Lisa Marie. I don't think initially Elvis wanted to break up the marriage. We know that he got on with his life, seeing people like, they would go to places like Muhammad Ali and Tom Jones and just different things. They were seen out together. They had a fake second honeymoon, I think was at Circle G Ranch, I think. We know Elvis tried to carry on as if nothing happened, but then, bam, she's unfaithful. She decides that she's going to go after Mike Stone. She was doing some serious damage at this time, because the ramifications of her having sex with Mike Stone behind his wife's back, who was pregnant, were so massive, affected so many people. Of course, the most affected person was definitely Lisa Marie, the child. Lisa Marie, just a child. So when Priscilla made this horrible, disgusting decision to run off with Mike Stone, forcing Lisa, when it all came out, this went on for a year secretly behind Elvis's back, forcing Lisa Marie to go and live with Mike Stone in a flat, dragging Lisa away from her father, who she adored. Obviously, we all know Elvis adored Lisa. This is very, very, very selfish stuff. This is like 100% clearly showing that Priscilla put Lisa Marie last. And then we go forward. We know that she throws her into Scientology. She goes off to summer camp. We just know that Lisa comes last. And then when she falls in love with with Michael Edwards, it's the same thing. Lisa is cast off. She's abandoned. Priscilla is off pursuing her career, even leaving Lisa for months on end, weeks on end, with Mike Stone. Sorry, I get so mixed up. With Michael Edwards. So it's all me, isn't it? It's all me. So I'm very quickly going to read this bit, and it just shows you. I actually think this bit was the beginning of the end. Once this happened, it was all over. There was no going back from this. Yeah. And now I always say this. I know we've been through this before. It is a bit of a giggle on some bits because it's so ridiculous. Now I always say this, guys. She's talking about dancing. Forget dancing. Replace it with sex. I repeat this. She's talking about meeting Steve Peck. She calls him Mark. Replace what she's saying, the wording. Don't think about dancing lessons, about Steve Peck, Mark, the friendship. Think about sex. Think about sex. And it makes you understand her words completely differently. So Let's read it, guys. So, here we go. She's talking about Steve Peck, yeah? Now, this is all my opinions, guys, for entertainment purposes. He said I had the potential to be a good dancer. He pushed me to the limit. Out of frustration and pain, I would want to quit. Demanding that I continue, he told me that I was building character and forced me to repeat the same routine until it was nearly perfected. This made me realize that I could go further than I'd ever dreamed. Remember, not dancing, sex, okay? It makes you see the whole thing differently. He believed in me, and I was accomplishing something for the first time. I was creating and feeling good about myself, and I couldn't wait to get to class each day. Mark, Steve Peck, was charismatic, and I was particularly vulnerable in lieu of a passionate marriage. Remember, this is a married woman with a small child, 2 months old, living with Elvis, yeah? Living with her husband, a home that Elvis had given Priscilla. A small baby at home, yeah? I was creating and feeling good about myself. I couldn't wait to get to class each day. Mark was charismatic, and I was particularly vulnerable in lieu of a passionate marriage. Dance was becoming my life. Remember, sex was becoming my life. We're talking about sex here, not dance, in my opinion. I was obsessed with it. Taking all my frustrations and feelings into the studio, I found myself thinking about Mark even when I was home. I had only seen him a few times in my life, and yet I was unable to get him out of my mind. I rationalized, telling myself it was because he was always there for me. He seemed to understand me, while the man I truly loved was involved in his own world. I began to relax, enjoying myself almost against my will. It had been a while since I had spent some time with a man who validated my abilities and appreciated spending time with me alone. It was also the first time I was not competing for my own identity. This was a high I had not experienced recently. I'll repeat that bit because we know what she means. This was a high I had not experienced recently. I had a brief affair and decided to end it. That whole section, this is what has gone on behind Elvis's back. Remember, I know I keep saying the same thing, guys. Behind Elvis's back, 10 months after the marriage, with a baby, Lisa Marie Presley, with a baby. She says, I had a brief affair and ended it. She tries to cut it off like it was nothing. Like, oh, you know, I had a chocolate bar and moved on. No, because what she admits to in that book, even though I think most of the book is bullshit, she's trying to reinvent the truth in that book to make her look like a victim and Elvis look like the bad guy. But what she admits is, I shagged someone 2 months after Lisa Marie was born, behind my husband's back, whilst I was living with my husband, who had committed everything to me, had married me, got engaged, had a very public marriage, had a very public birth, because the birth of Lisa was very public. So the whole world knows about the marriage, the most famous marriage that's ever happened, ever. The whole world knew about the birth of Lisa Marie, the most famous birth that's ever happened. And in her book, she tries to brush it off like it was nothing, like it was a small little thing that she did. And then she does it all again to Mike Stone, with Mike Stone. She chooses the absolute worst person that she could have chosen because he was a karate champion. Elvis was obsessed with the karate world. This was the most humiliating thing that has ever happened to Elvis. Even more humiliating than the release of to this book. Don't forget, the other most humiliating thing that happened was when she had sex with Steve Peck, the dance instructor. So you got the two most humiliating things that happened to Elvis. The first relationship with Steve Peck, the dance instructor, in '68, just after Lisa was born. The second relationship around 1970, yeah, secretly for a year at first, but it all comes out with Mike Stone, the karate champion, the second most humiliating thing that ever happened to Elvis. So the two most humiliating things that have ever happened to Elvis were done by Priscilla. And then we now go on, and Bridget Cruz has asked us this massive question. Do you think Priscilla knew that Michael Edwards was abusing poor Lisa Marie when Priscilla was with Michael Edwards? And all of you, every single one of you said yes. Me, I kidded myself and I tried to think maybe she was just in denial, that she was so obsessed and infatuated with Michael Edwards, didn't want to lose him, that she just sort of believed in her own twisted thoughts that isn't really going on. But the book, Lisa Marie, From Here to the Great Unknown, clearly says it was happening, and it does actually indicate that she tried to tell Priscilla, but Priscilla wasn't having it, didn't believe her, just thought she was getting a spanking for being naughty. Yeah, but obviously he shouldn't have even been giving her a spanking anyway. But very, very serious, very, very serious. A great question from Bridget Cruz. Fantastic question. So anyway, a very long-winded way of me saying to you guys that Priscilla is completely responsible for the marriage being wrecked. Firstly with Steve Peck, then with Mike Stone. And of course Elvis didn't want to sleep with her because she'd been disgustingly unfaithful. He didn't want to touch her. It had nothing to do with the fact that she'd had a child. Yeah, Pat, my wife isn't going to join us. How could Priscilla live with herself, knowing that it was going on, but still leaving Lisa with Edwards while she went off to make a name for herself? It is disgusting. It is disgusting, which is that comment you've just said is partly why I my wishful thinking has always thought, well, maybe she didn't know. She was so obsessed and infatuated with Michael Edwards. Maybe she believed Michael over Lisa, which to me was another mistake. Yeah. There's more than a chance that she knew. Lisa told her more than once. Thank you, Carly. Did Edwards not say that Priscilla was more furious at him preferring Lisa to her? Yes, I think he put it in his book, didn't he? I think it's in the book. What's his book called again? Is it Elvis, Priscilla and Me? Is that what it is? I think it's Elvis, Priscilla and Me. I've actually got it upstairs in the loft. I have to go and get it out. I don't want to read it, guys. In Aurora's job, it would come up, and it happens so much. Yeah. Let's keep going. Hi, Philomena. Right, let me just whiz through your comments. My God, guys, this has become quite a serious live stream, hasn't it? This is very hard subject to hear and talk about for me. People who do this to children are pure evil. It hurts me to my soul. Oh, Larry, I understand. And, you know, I think all of us are aware, have even been through it, or are aware of family or friends that have been through it. It is very, very, it's a very touching, sensitive topic, but I think we do have to address it. I think the question that Bridget asked us to ask, it needed to be asked. I thank Bridget for the question. Yeah, Emily, yeah, Princess lets us know when people are here. Prissy can't become more jealous of Lisa when she noticed as her daughter was growing, she was noticing the attention that she was getting, and then it became a competition with her daughter. Some mums, yeah. But don't forget, you know, Priscilla was very young looking. I think as they got older, you know, as Lisa Marie becomes an adult and there's men around, good-looking men, that Priscilla obviously chased after the good-looking men. Priscilla loved her men, didn't she? We know this. Priscilla loved her men. Some of these men would fancy Lisa. I believe that. Some of these men would have their eye on Lisa, Elvis's daughter. It's disgusting, but it's true. The cops were called at one point and Priscilla told Lisa to lie, saying everything was fine. I don't understand why no one talks about the abuse on the news when the book came out. Do you know, Rosalind, it was in a few news articles, but then it was just forgotten about. One of the most common things that are comments that I receive are people saying, why is it being swept under the carpet? Why is it being forgotten? Why are people not discussing the book? The fact that Lisa put the disgusting things that happened to her in the book. Why? Even I don't get it. Even me, I don't understand why it's already been forgotten. Don't understand it. I mean, when I do the title of this live stream, I'm going to clearly say we want justice for Lisa Marie. But I think we have to include in this title that fans believe that Priscilla knew about the abuse. I think it's important because every single one of you, Elvis fans, yeah, obviously Lisa Marie fans, obviously we defend the bloodline. Every single one of you on here answered that you think that Priscilla knew. Priscilla knew it was happening. I think it has to be in the title of this video. So if there's any suggestions on what the title of this video should be, please let me know, guys, because I think it's very important that we get the right title on this live stream. I think this live stream has become very, very important. Parents are meant to protect their children. Being a mother, a grandmother, myself, I'm a lioness and will tear you apart when it comes to my babies. Yeah, I tell you what, me and my wife are the same. We're the same. We protect our kids ferociously. One of the neighbors was racist to my, because obviously I'm Greek Cypriot, so my kids are half Greek Cypriot. My wife is quarter Italian, so my kids have got Italian in them as well. And we had a racist neighbor. It was a teenager, you know. I'll tell you what, my wife chased after them. My wife chased after them, shouting at them. Yeah. So, yes, we are lionesses. I don't mind. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's keep going. Let's just go back a bit. Right, let me just go back a bit, guys. I know I'm sorry I'm behind on your comments, but I'm not in a rush. We're going to go through it, guys. We're going to go through this comment. This we're going to finish this topic properly. Let's have a look. I hate this book. I can't listen to it. I've read it and it's full of lies. Yes. The book Elvis and Me is a complete joke, but it's a great way to expose Priscilla's wrongdoing and lies. Yeah, I love reading this book because it's such bullshit. It's easy to defend Elvis and Lisa using this book. So thanks for your crap book, Priscilla, because I can use it to expose you. I'm praying for you. Yeah, Thea, you're right. You got my message, Thea. That's good. Thank you, Thea. I just hate that I'm in this situation. It breaks my heart. Come on, guys. Bridget is being so wronged here. Bridget, it's so clear to me that Bridget just tried to help Priscilla. Bridget classed Priscilla as a friend, and I know why you're up so late, Bridget. I completely understand it. We all send you love. We all give you group hugs here. All of us. We fully defend and support Bridget on her horrible situation that she's in. And if we could help you in any way when it comes to the lawsuit, we would. I'm not sure how we can, Maybe you can come up with a way where we can help you. I don't know, but we fully support you. So come on, Bridget has opened her heart to us, and to Shauna as well. Her luck has to run out. This is Thea. Her luck has to run out. She can't claim elder abuse. Elders don't go gallivanting around the world, leeching off dead man's and suing their business partners. Yes, and a lot of traveling and a lot of personal appearances. In fact, one came up on my feed last night. Let me just have a look, see if it comes up on Instagram. She's a busy lady, isn't she? Priscilla is a very busy lady. Like, you would never think she was 80 or about to turn 80. Let me just see if it comes up. Here we go. This is the one that came up. Let me just, right, here we go. Let's click on it. And let me turn the music down, or is it just going to... December the 13th. So it's already happened, is it? Or it's... Let's have a look. That was, but that wasn't the one that came up. There's a more recent one than that. Where is this? You know, this is not a woman struggling from elder abuse. Is it? That's not a woman struggling from elder abuse. She's a busy lady. There's a lot of events here that have just happened. This is San Francisco. Look. This elder abuse thing, it's just a load of bullshit. Why does anyone believe it? Why would a judge believe it? It's such crap. She changed her mind. It's that simple. She signed some contracts on behalf of these 4 companies and just changed her mind. Oh, I don't want to do that anymore. And she's accusing Bridget of being a con artist, and Bridget, your associates, is it? And she's the con artist because she changed her mind. No one forced that woman to sign those contracts. She even had them witnessed. When they were signed, she demanded that Bridget was there and had them witnessed. It's an absolute joke that she can just change her mind and then throw money at lawyers to make up lies. Yeah? So brief. She brought him to the 68 special. Why would a mother with the privilege of having to work not spend every moment with her newborn? I agree, and I know all about her bringing Steve Peck there as well. It's ridiculous. Bridget, I'm so angry what you're going through and what she did to you and your entire family. You have a lot of support. Hi, Winter Blues. Thank you. All right, so this is Bridget. Thank you, dear. I truly appreciate that. This has been devastating. So many lies have been said publicly about me, and I have been silent. My ability to stay silent is quickly dwindling. Unfortunately, litigation, lawsuits, solicitors, all that stuff, we can only say so much. But we appreciate that you join us and you feel that we can make you just feel a bit better. I like to think we just make your day a little bit better, Bridget. But I understand that this won't be over until it's over. Yeah, I understand that every day is difficult and every day is an uphill struggle. But we also believe that you do have the fight to face this. All's well that ends well. I remember my 2 lawsuits I had. I know it was just property. It was horrific, but it all came good in the end. Both my lawsuits I won with I've got a twin brother. We did a lot of this, but in the end, justice came through, and everything went our way. But it was 2 years each one, so things will turn out fine for you, Bridget. We got to stick with it and stay strong. You know, it's probably become a full-time job for you, hasn't it? Just fighting this lawsuit. And obviously the counter sue. So I completely understand. I know exactly how you feel, Bridget, because I remember how I felt. It was not good. I was quite young as well. I was in my late 20s, so I was quite new in business. I started in business when I was 19. Everything was brilliant. Everything went really well. I started with nothing with my twin brother, and these horrible hurdles would come our way. Because obviously when you go into business, you're just ambitious, you're an entrepreneur, you just want to make money and have fun, enjoy what you're doing. You don't expect lawsuits, litigation. You don't expect it. It comes from nowhere. It comes from nowhere and completely puts you off course, completely puts you off balance. And what we found with our lawsuits, they became the focus. So obviously you're running GWS auctions with your associates and other things. The lawsuit comes along and completely derails everything. And you're on a new path. And all that matters is that lawsuit until it's done with, then you can get back to business. But then what we found, once we got back to business, there was a bit of a sour taste for a while to get back into the, the swing of things. But then actually we just got stronger and stronger and stronger. So good will come from this. Good will come from this. You'll learn so much. And it will make you even more experienced, more knowledgeable about litigation, etc. And you'll come out shining. You'll come out shining. A bit like Shauna on Tenderly Loving Elvis. Terrible experience, and she's come out shining. Your show was a really great pinnacle for Shauna, and I think your show, your interview, Bridget, has done Shauna a lot of good, honestly. Right. Bridget Silla was abusing Lisa herself. Then she included her lovers in the abuse for her own erotic desires. I agree, Larry. I agree. She was a man chaser. She used her men and dropped them like rocks when she got bored of them. Completely believe that. She definitely put her men before Lisa. 100%. Denise, I think it has been exposed. The trouble is everything. She's away from it. You would never think that that Priscilla has lost her daughter. You would never think it. There is no grief. You would never think that Priscilla has lost Benjamin. You don't see any grief. You just see a woman out loving life, doing these personal appearances, signing autographs for cash, very career-minded. Bear in mind, this woman is basically 80. Yeah. If it was me and I'd lost my daughter, I don't even know if I could face being in public. I don't even think I could be in public, even for years and years. She was out in public promoting herself months after Lisa Marie died. Months. It doesn't add up, guys. There's something not right. The fans don't understand why she doesn't show grief. They don't understand it. Then even after Lisa Marie passes, she's there contesting Riley's wishes. Lisa's wishes for Riley and the twins. She's there contesting Lisa's wishes, like, give it to me instead, give it to me. It's like, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Like Snow White, that fairy story is based on German folktale when a mother becomes jealous of a daughter. And I think that happened for Nola. I think that was the case. I do think Priscilla was jealous of Lisa. I do. Don't forget, Lisa had something very special about her. There was something about her. She had an aura, a personality, a style, a look that just probably made Priscilla look small. Small. Priscilla didn't like it. So many things do not get covered by the press. The mainstream press cares about the future access to certain celebrities, and many will not cover stories that will upset certain people. I agree with that. I think that's your answer to why the press have not been talking about Michael Edwards' sexual abuse towards Lisa Marie. Obviously, I always have to say it's alleged. I don't want to get in trouble, But you know, I believe it happened. You know, I believe every word of the book. So yes, I agree, Bridget. Yeah, justice for Lisa Marie, Philomena, 100%. I can't believe we've been on here for an hour and a half. It's like, woo! How did that happen? Let's just get. I don't want to miss any comments. This is too important. Lisa begged for help from strangers, but no one ever helped her because Priscilla was there. Even when she told Howard Stern, wasn't that a cry for, you know, look what I went through. Why has nothing been done? Because you know, she didn't have to say it, did she? When the questions were asked, she didn't have to answer them, but she did. Sadly, it's too late, Denise. One of my old lecturers in Cambridge is a huge Elvis fan, and he looked into the legalities, and it's too late to be dealt with. You may be right, but at least we, the fans, can, what's the way of putting it? We can, I don't know how to word it. At least if we, the fans, keep shouting it, demanding justice for Lisa, at least it's out there. At least now the world looks to Michael Edwards like he's a disgusting man. At least that is happening. At least that's some kind of punishment. Yeah? 100% it's not forgivable. 100% it's not forgivable. It's a real shame, but if they change the law, hopefully something may happen. Thank you, Denise. Philomena, 100% we are going to be going through this book now, definitely. Of course, I'm not going to do every single video on this. I can't because we're an Elvis channel. We defend many things. But one thing I do that will happen is we are going to mention that we want justice for Lisa Marie nearly every day. But I think we do. You know, but, you know, we've got a lot of things to go through. And but we will always demand justice for Lisa Marie. 100%. Come on, we miss Lisa. We love Lisa. We grew up with Lisa. It's Elvis's daughter. We're constantly exposing Priscilla's wrongdoing I think almost every day. So, Philomena, something or someone is protecting her, in my opinion. And could that be Scientology? Could it be? Oh, you sent me a coffee, did you? Oh, thank you. Sheree, thank you so much. Thank you. I love it when you guys get me a coffee. Thank you. I enjoy it. I feel lucky. I'm lucky to be with you guys. I'm lucky to be with you. Let's keep going. Why do they let her use the Presley name? She's an ex. And when Lisa book came out and Lisa exposed her, she should never, ever use the Presley name again. I agree. She gave up the right to use the Presley name the minute she ran off with Mike Stone. That was it. Game over. She should have never have used it again. We all know she used it for self-gain because it opened all the doors for her. Keeping the Presley name opened all the doors. She's not a Presley. Come on, guys. She's not a Presley. Just like there's no way she should be buried in gravestones, you know, in the meditation garden. It's just, come on. It's laughable that this woman that's had so many relationships, that has done so much wrong to Elvis and to Lisa and to Riley, is going to be buried at the meditation garden. It's absolute joke. And when she says, "Oh, Elvis is the love of my life. Elvis is the love," every time she says it now, I burst out laughing because it's so ridiculous. It's so far from the truth. It literally makes me laugh. Bridget, you care more about the truth than money. I agree. It's gone past the money, hasn't it? Unfortunately, to fight these ridiculous lawsuits, that's very unfair. You're forced to defend yourself, and the money is the key, isn't it? Money is the key to getting. Bridget, we are always here for you. We are on your side. Stay strong. Massively, massively, Bridget. Massively. And Josie, you have a good point. Priscilla loves her lawsuits. The thing is, she's got so much experience in lawsuits. It's annoying, isn't it? It's like she's got people in her pocket. She may have Scientology advising her, maybe even helping her financially. Right. E wanted Scylla to be the mother for Lisa like he had. Scylla rebelled and turned on E and his family. Scylla is all about the money and power. Lisa and Benjamin was the collateral damage of her life. You're right, Larry. You're right. I would take it a step further. It wasn't just money and power with Priscilla. She wanted fame, spotlight. She wanted to be a TV star, a movie star. She wanted to be Elvis. She was always jealous of Elvis. I really believe that. Always jealous of Lisa Marie. I believe that, guys. And you know what? I'll take it a step further. She's jealous of Riley. She's jealous of Riley because Riley has had massive success. Riley did a fantastic job of this book, From Here to the Great Unknown, that Lisa created. You watch, the twins will go on to massive success. They're two beautiful, very smart girls. You watch, there'll be jealousy there as well. You wait and see, guys. It does seem like Navarone is her favorite. I watched the little clips with Navarone. Many of you send them to me. He's her favorite, isn't he? Do you guys agree that Navarone is Priscilla's favorite? Because I think you can really tell when you watch Priscilla in little interviews where Navarone's around. She's like gazes at him with total awe. Do you watch them, guys? She absolutely worships Navarone. Now, we've got a lot of things we could say about Navarone, haven't we? So, Louis, she had no. Let's have a look. We're on Josie's comment. Sorry, just keep jumping up, guys, but I will get it. I'm going to read all these comments. It's the last thing I do. Louis, she had no morals and doesn't care what people say about her. She's always been cold. Yep. I think that's as good, as clear as you can say it. She has Elvis's charisma and charm. Lisa does. 100%. 100%. Linda says she's a narcissist. She does not care what people think of her at all. It seems that way. She's never, come on, guys. We've said it loads of times. She has never apologized, ever. She has never admitted wrongdoing, ever. I think in the 80s, when she was interviewed by Barbara Walters and that, there was a little bit of, oh, you know, maybe this happened, but it wasn't my fault. It was that. She doesn't admit wrongdoing. She can't admit wrongdoing. She cannot do it. And she doesn't grieve for Lisa. She doesn't. Some people have told me off for saying that Priscilla doesn't grieve for her daughter. But that is how it seems. That is how it seems, guys. Louis, it was weeks after Lisa passed that she had her dad's personality. Lisa had the natural charisma of her father. So Josie, yes, she definitely did. Lisa, Pat says, Linda, she saw the Lisa as a meal ticket. Yep. Howard's producer brought it up, proves that the information was out there. He mentioned Edward's book. Yes, as disgusting as Howard Stern is, because he is disgusting. The way he spoke to her, the way he questioned her, it was just, it is the worst interview I've ever seen. Disgusting. At least that information was outed. At least Lisa got that information outed. Elvis and Lisa Marie forever. Is that Kate? Hi. Priscilla probably decided to dump Steve Peck after the 68 special because it was such a big hit for Elvis, and she wanted to be part of Elvis reaching the high heights again. Do you know what? That's the first time I've heard that. That's the first time I've heard that. So are you sort of saying that the reason they didn't split up when Elvis caught her being unfaithful 6 to 8 weeks after Lisa was born was because Elvis, we know Elvis then went on to massive success in 68. Obviously, he did the last film, which I think was one of the last films, Love a Little, Live a Little, Love a Little, wherever it is. I always get confused. But are you saying that because he went on to this massive success of the 68 comeback special, biggest comeback in history, most successful comeback in history, are you saying that that's why she stuck it out with him for a couple more years? Is that what you're saying? It's a good point, if that's what you're saying. The attention thing is pretty obvious. Even now in 2024, she is demanding attention. She is demanding attention. Denise changed Louis. Yeah, it is a very good point, Kate. Louis, we should name the name of your live channel. Pat, just say, I'm not sure what you're saying. Louis, we should name, I don't know what that means. Pat, just rewrite it if you don't mind. She definitely is. Oh, she's definitely still living off the Presley name. I know what you're saying, Pat. It's okay, sweet. All right, we should change the name of Justice to Elvis and Lisa Marie. Yeah, the problem, I've been, Pat, I've been thinking about this as well. Yeah, because I nearly have. It's quite a difficult one. I'm trying to decide. We are very well known as defending Elvis Presley. It's like a brand. It's like, how can I explain it? I think if people are looking for someone who's defending Elvis and Lisa and the bloodline, I think they find us quite quickly by searching defending Elvis. So I want to try and keep that in mind, that we sort of have a brand now that people can find quickly so we can defend. Now we've got the second part of our name is defending Elvis. Fans want the truth. Fans want the truth. So I think we could do something with that part of the name where we add Lisa Marie's name into it. So any suggestions here? Any suggestions here where I think we need to keep the name defending Elvis Presley? I think it's important because that is like our signature. But I do think we can add on something with, Lisa Marie. So I think let's see how it evolves. Yeah, let's see any suggestions you guys have. Don't forget, you guys, I don't know if you remember this, Linda remembers, you guys chose the name Defending Elvis Presley. So if we're going to change the name, we're going to do it with Team Elvis. Team Elvis are going to help us together relook at the name, but I do think we have to keep the words defending Elvis Presley. I do think that it's a tough one. It's a tough one. But we could call it defending Elvis and Lisa Presley. We could call it defending Elvis and Lisa Marie Presley. I don't know. I need to think about it. So is Linda off? Is she? Bye, Linda. Off to work. Linda, thank you so much for joining us. So it's up to the interviewers to ask directly on air that will humiliate her, and they must do it over and over. Yeah. And don't forget, this is why Riley has been attacked, because people feel that Riley should have been bringing up these questions. I don't think she's allowed to. I honestly don't think Riley is allowed to bring up the sexual abuse allegations. I think that she has to be quiet. I think Riley's decision is to let the book do all the talking. Let the book ask the questions. Yeah. So I don't know, but it is I'm not going to lie, guys. I would love it to be brought up in these interviews. I would love it if people, when Riley was there being interviewed, said to her, look, is it true? You know, what about the sexual abuse from Michael Edwards against Lisa? I wish they did bring it up. My gut, because she obviously never does. The recent interviews with Riley are so heartfelt. They're beautiful. And I watch all of Riley's interviews. I watch them, yeah, all the podcasts, all of them. She always makes it very, very clear how close she was to her mother, to Ben, and just there's a general outpouring of love coming from Riley's heart on the podcast. But she never mentions the sexual abuse allegations, which we know are true, yeah, from Michael Edwards. She almost says zero about Priscilla. I would say almost never talks about Priscilla. So, yes, I wish someone would bring up that question to Riley. I do. I can't deny it, guys. Yeah, we need the world to be looking at Priscilla in the same as Edwards. Yeah, they're both guilty. Come on. Even though I said earlier that I don't 100% know if Priscilla actually knew that he was abusing her, I've always felt that they were both responsible. I've always felt that Priscilla and Michael Edwards were both responsible for what happened to Lisa. Always thought that. They both should be questioned. 100% Michael Edwards should be in prison. 100%. 100 million %. And Priscilla's involvement with it must be exposed. Must be exposed. So Pat says, I agree, Priscilla will be nothing without Elvis. Teresa. Oh, I like that, Finola. Finola, I've just seen that. Defending Elvis Presley and the family. Yeah, I quite like that. Does anyone like that? Defending Elvis Presley and the family. I like that. But I want you guys to tell me, guys. You tell me. So, defending Elvis Presley, defending Presley line. Yes, Helen's going to have a think. Louis, Elvis and Lisa went through the same thing, so we want justice for them both. Of course, Pat. 100%. 100%. Yeah, it's a shame because I grew up liking Tom Cruise and John Travolta, but because they're so involved in Scientology, I can't look at them in the same way. Does anyone else feel that way? I grew up through the 80s, a big fan of Tom Cruise and John Travolta. I love Saturday Night Fever. I love Tom Cruise's films. And so when I know they're so closely associated at such a high level with Scientology, and also they recruit celebrity people and celebrity children, and we know that John Travolta introduced Priscilla and Lisa into Scientology. I can't look at them in the same way. I can't be a proper true fan to John Travolta and Tom Cruise knowing what I know about Scientology. I just can't do it. So I see them differently. It's a shame because I really liked John Travolta. Obviously, I loved Grease as well. It's a shame, guys. I see them differently now. I just see them differently. I can't help it. Am I the only one? Louis, you can add host. What does that mean? Just let me know what that means, Finola. Tom Cruise is a dangerous man. I've met him. Come on. If they're heavily involved in Scientology and promoting Scientology and recruiting people for Scientology, we've learned from Serge Del Mar that they get like a 10% commission on all the money given to Scientology by celebrities that they recruit. They get 10% of Scientology's income forever. It's not good, guys. It's not good. Serge Del Mar is a fantastic YouTube channel that exposes all of that, isn't it, guys? Exposes all the wrongdoing of Scientology that happened to many celebrities. Talks a lot about Lisa and Benjamin and Riley and Priscilla and their involvement with Scientology. It does. The horrible abuse that went on. So, all right, so is Linda doing a bit of cleaning? No, it's Finola doing the cleaning and Linda's saying, come round. So Tom Cruise is devoted to Scientology, but he wants his film career. That was the rule. Helen, your car needs cleaning. Finola, I think you're going to be very busy. Yes, yes, Philomena, yes, I have listened to the book more than once. I've listened to it in different bits. So, Thea, Priscilla Bueller was interested in successful Elvis, again, 68, 70. Didn't last long, according to Kathy Westmoreland, who told her that they had an open marriage. Yeah, I have read this. I have read this. Now, I'll be honest with you guys. I know that their marriage was over in 68. I don't know. It's a funny one, isn't it? I'm just trying to put it in my brain. I mean, Elvis, I don't know. He was a proud man, wasn't he? I know that Elvis, obviously, after he caught after he caught Priscilla being unfaithful with Steve Peck, that Elvis just became like a single man. But I don't think Elvis ever wanted. I think Elvis wanted to keep them married for Lisa's sake. It was a fake marriage, but I do think Elvis initially thought, hang on a minute, Lisa Marie's involved here. We have to try and do the right thing by her. Of course, he's a Christian man. So I do think, how can I say, I'm trying to word it correctly. I do think between 68 and 70, they had a pretend marriage. They had a pretend marriage. I think Elvis was surprised that Priscilla ran off with Mike Stone. I really do. I don't think Elvis was expecting it. I don't. So just my opinion, guys. Oh, no, I've heard, no, Philomena, that section where she tells Priscilla, I've heard it 20 times, loads of times. There's even lots of shorts that say it. Yeah, there's lots of little shorts. I've heard it over and over again, but I've always read it that Priscilla just didn't believe her. I've never read it that Priscilla knew it was happening. Maybe I was just being naive. I've always thought, oh, she's obsessed with Michael Edwards, so she can't see the truth. That's how I've always seen it. But now we've done this live stream, I'm like, wow, there's actually, this live stream has made me think, wow, maybe she did know. It's quite shocking. This live stream is making me think, oh, Priscilla did know it was happening, knew, and was too scared to lose Michael Edwards, was too scared to get in trouble herself. So this live stream has sort of changed my view now. Now I'm thinking, oh, bloody hell, she knew it was happening. And now that is a scary thought, isn't it, guys? All of you on here think, don't you guys? All of you on here think that Priscilla knew that Michael Edwards was abusing Lisa Marie. She knew it. It's a big deal, guys. A very, very big deal. It makes this live stream very important because I think the world needs to know. I think the world needs to know that the fans think that she knew that the sexual abuse was happening with Mike Stone towards Lisa. It's a big deal. This is why, guys, you need to help me on the title of this live stream. I think it's important. Yeah, we love the 70s and 80s. I'm still there now, Denise. I'm still living in the 70s and 80s in my mind. Yeah. Yeah, I know she got him to apologize, but I've always thought the apology was because Priscilla thought he gave her a spanking for misbehaving. Don't forget, in the 70s, many people spanked their kids. didn't they? So maybe I was just a bit naive. So guys, we're coming to an end now. Now I did. Yes, so basically two things, guys. We're going to go in a second. We've been on 2 hours, which Bridget Cruz, I don't know if you're still there, but thank you so much for joining us. We did take a slightly different turn on how we discussed this live stream because of that fantastic question that Bridget Cruz asked. So if you're just joining us, guys, Bridget Cruz joined us on this live stream. We are very grateful that Bridget Cruz joins us. We are honored that she joins us and to help her. And we fully support Bridget Cruz. Yeah. I was going to start going through this book, but it doesn't matter because the whole point of this live stream today was us, Team Elvis fans, demanding justice for Lisa Marie, demanding that something be done by the authorities about the alleged sexual abuse of Lisa Marie by Michael Edwards. That was the point of this live stream. Yeah. Now, the way we were going to do it, we was going to start going through this book. I was going to treat this book like we've just received it, like it's just come through the post. I was going to do the introduction of the book. I was going to read the inside, the back cover, the front cover. I was going to read, isn't that a lovely picture? I was going to read show you the beginning bits. I was going to go through these parts, the different things that are written in here, and then we were going to read the preface, and then and read the back, of course. We were going to introduce the book, and we were going to start reading the book as if it was released today, and then we were going to use the reading to demand justice for Lisa Marie. Now, the way I read it now is we're going to break down small sections, comments, so we don't get in trouble with YouTube for copyrights. Yeah. So when we do start reading the first chapter, we are going to break it down into small sections and we're going to review it and critique it. That way we can read these books. But because Bridget joined us, I don't think Bridget's still here. Bridget, if you are watching, thank you very much. We all love you. Okay, we fully stand by you 100%, and we love it when you join in with us. But so what I'm going to do now on the next live stream, I am going to start reading this book. We're going to introduce this book almost like it was released today, like a brand new book, which we were going to do. Oh, that's okay, Philomena. But Philomena, please understand, because Philomena, I know you're very passionate. We do have to cover the other things. We do have to cover books like this, the Linda book, even books like this. And we are going to use books like this to defend Elvis, We are going to, but what at the moment, I have made a decision, to some people, a big decision. We're going to put this book down for a while. We're not going to talk about this book for a while. I just don't think at the moment that we should be talking about this book. I have made that decision. Thank you. No. Thank you for a great show. I truly enjoy listening to all your opinions. We're gonna play a lovely. Bridget, we love you. You know that. Everyone thank Bridget. Everyone tell Bridget how you feel. I've thoroughly enjoyed this live stream. Now I'm going to play a song for you guys that I found this morning, early in the early hours of the morning. You're going to love it. I'm going to make you cry. I'm going to make you cry, guys. I'm sorry, Bridget. I'm going to make you tearful. I'm so sorry, but you've never heard. I've never played this song before. Let's have a look. Let me find it. I just want to make sure it's here because I took a picture of it. I really hope it's there. Don't tell me it's gone. Let me just check that it's there. I put it on my memory to play. Let's see if it comes up. Oh, look at that picture. Look at that picture, guys. Oh, it's not. Let's see it. Oh, look at that. Whoa. Now, how beautiful is that? So I want to play this song for you guys. I really hope it hasn't disappeared. I played it this morning. I couldn't believe how beautiful it was. Let's have a look. Let's see if it's still there. Oh, please be there. But if it isn't, I will find it. Aha, found it. Guys, I just want to, so this is the end. I found the song. Yes. All of you guys, love you. Love you. We defend Elvis and Lisa and the family. We do it together. We welcome all Elvis and Lisa and the family fans around the world. We defend together Team Elvis. We also defend lovely Bridget Cruz. You're going to like this song, guys. It's going to make you cry. We're going to play you out on it. And I am coming back in about 2 hours. And we are going to start going through this book as if it is just been released. Thanks, everyone. You've been fantastic.
I was just a child, too young to understand, holding on to memories with my little hands. He was my world, my laughter, my light, gone too soon in the still of the night. The walls of Graceland whispered his name, but the echoes inside would never be the same. How do you heal when the world feels so cold? When the one you adore will never grow old? Unimaginable pain, a heart torn in two, searching the stars just to find you. You were my father, my love, my friend, born too deep for this life to end. Unimaginable pain, I carry your flame. Through the sorrow, I still speak your name. I still hear your laughter, it plays in my mind. A melody lost in the sands of time. You were larger than life, a king to the crown, but to me, you were home, soft and proud. Unimaginable pain, a heart torn in two, searching the stars just to find you. You were my father, my love, my friend, born too deep for this life to end. Unimaginable pain, I carry a flame. Through the sorrow, I still speak your name. I see you in dreams.
See you guys.
In the songs that you sang, in the light.
Thanks, Bridget.
Of the moon, where your spirit still hangs.
Beautiful.
With your shadow in tow, a daughter's love, forever aglow. And though you're gone,
Beautiful, so beautiful.
you'll never be far. song in my soul.
Love you, Lisa.
My guiding star.
Bye, Songbird.
Unimaginable pain, but love remains. In every
Bye, Pat.
heartbeat, in every
Bye, guys.
flame.
We love you, Lisa. Bye, guys.